Life has been like hell, literally hell. As a child growing up, I was abused, emotionally, physically, and I was soul dead, and I was dying inside. I felt I was dying inside.
The Canada Women's Foundation says half of all women in Canada have experienced at least one incident of physical or sexual violence since the age of 16.
And that went throughout childhood into my teens. And then I married a man, and there was abuse there also. Physical abuse, emotional abuse. I've been beaten. I've had butcher knives at my throat. But I felt I needed to be loved. And in order to have that love, it was part of the abuse. Maybe if I just wear the right clothes, maybe if I just cook the right meal, maybe if I do this or that, he won't beat me.
Every year, over 3,500 women and children in the mid-Vancouver Island area seek support to recover from physical, sexual, and psychological abuse and violence. Many are forced to sleep in an emergency shelter to escape domestic violence.
That would have changed my life completely. Had I known there was a safe place to go, I would have went there.
The Haven Society of Nanaimo and District 69 Society of Organized Services worked together to create the Parksville-Qualicum Haven House. With community support, it opened its doors in October 2013.
I talked about the community meeting, and we had one of the officers from the local detachment attend the meeting, and he basically said that 43% of the calls that they receive on a monthly basis are domestic abuse related.
I feel there's a lot of people out in the district that need some help, and if I can share a part of my life, and if I can help one person today, then that fills my heart. That fills my heart completely, just to know that I've touched one person.
The Haven Society says on average, women seeking refuge will spend between 7 to 10 days in a safe home.
They come and they're very traumatized most of the time, and it takes a while for that anxiety level to decrease. We then make referrals to the appropriate services. This room is used primarily for singles, but we could bring a small crib in here for a mother and a child.
BC Housing provides some funding to the Haven Society under contract to operate the transitional housing.
The donations are what is keeping us open now. It's really important for the resource to be here and for women to start to be able to look at what their needs are instead of always responding to abuse.
Even though the Parksville-Qualicum Safe House comes fully furnished and it's been in operation for a while, there are still items they'll have to replenish throughout its operation. Things like new sheets and new towels. The Haven Society hopes the community will respond to an appeal to help create a food garden and children's play area in the ample backyard. They would also like to turn the garage into a multi-purpose storage and furnished entertainment room with a TV and video game systems for the kids. In Oceanside, I'm Annette Lucas.